All right, everybody. Hey, we're back. We've got Dion Lewis right here with us. Right, he's joining us for a few questions here during the game. Dion, what's going on? It's a pleasure having you.
No problem. We're good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. I know last time we were here for the Cowboys and stuff. You were here as your birthday. Unfortunately, it was a little sour of a birthday here because the Giants couldn't get it done against that pass defense of the Cowboys. But, hey, we're looking good here maybe against the Seattle Seahawks. What do you think so far about this?
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, we're having a great season. Coach Dable is doing a great job. I was able to I know him from my time in New England. He was a tight ends coach, so he's a great guy, real smart offensive mind. So they definitely got the right guy for the job finally. And you've seen the way the guys play every week. They're playing hard. They're never giving up. A lot of second-half comebacks. So I think that shows the true testament in the way the culture's heading.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And, what was it like? Let's just go real quick. A kid from Albany coming out here, starting your NFL career, now being able to come back to Albany, a Super Bowl champion, having been in the NFL. What does that mean for you and maybe this area here for the Albany area?
It means a lot, just growing up here and then and being able to give back and give hope to people from Albany. Trying to be the best role models I can. Obviously, I'm not perfect, but just giving people hope. Like if you work hard, and you stay true to yourself, anything's possible. And that's why I try to give hope to people, kids, adults, anybody. It's never over till it's over. And I think if you look at my journey, injuries, things like that I was able to overcome. I think it just shines a light on what we do here in Albany and the type of people we have that are from here.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the Giants here again, they're looking to become 7-1 here and still compete in this NFC East. What do you think is just different about this NFC East this season as opposed to around the league? Because some of these other divisions that you saw were really, stacked. You would think, with Tom Brady in the NFC South, the NFC West, the AFC West, kind of around mediocre, like 500. You've got the NFC East now, really, which they were nicknamed the NFC Least for so long, really pushing forward. What do you think it is?
I don't know, man. It's a great story. I mean, and coming into this year, I think everybody was on the Cowboys, right? Right, and everybody everybody kind of forgot about the Giants, kind of overlooked us. Even the Eagles, they're playing really well. Great big win today. But I think it just shows. Yeah, I mean, even the Commanders, they're not getting blown out. No. They're losing at the end of the game. I know they lost to Tennessee, a tight one a few weeks ago. So, it's competitive. And I think you're seeing some of the stronger conferences, like where the Raiders and the Chiefs and the Broncos, they're all struggling, right? That's why you play the games on Sundays. Yeah. And that's why, the talkers talk before the season, right? And then you go on the field on Sundays, you prove it. So, you like the AFC, what is that, the AFC West was supposed to be the strongest division. Right. But now you look at it, Russell Wilson's throwing picks. He's doing up, downs and stuff on a plane, right? Right?
Everybody's trying to sleep. You got to be sleeping in there, look like, what are you doing, man? I'm trying to. This is the only sleep maybe we can get on this flight.
And you got Josh McDaniels, who I love as a coach, having a little trouble in Raiders. I don't know if it's the offensive system or whatever it is, but and then obviously the Chiefs, they're going to do what they do. But I think it's just a shift. The NFL's, they make the NFL as a parity league, right? Yes. So they want everything to be 8-8. The NFL is all about everything being equal. That's why you play it. It's so close, and if you look at these games, most of the games are coming down to a play or two.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So it's whether you don't lose the game, right? That's what one of Belichick should say. Yeah. Don't lose the game. Make them win. They'll give it. Teams will lose their patience and give you a win. Yeah. If you just don't turn the ball over and do your job. So
absolutely.
Yeah, you bring up a good point too. And this season for the NFL, it's been the lowest average scoring season for 90 years. It's been insane. So when you talk about parity and you talk about these teams all kind of coming together, there's also been a lot of change for teams, personnel-wise, coaching staffs. I wanted to get your opinion on the Giants with their whole changeover, new coaching staff, new GM even, new front office. What could you pinpoint possibly, what could be the reason for such early success? Is it the team buying in right away, or is it just it kind of happened naturally?
My honest opinion, I think Dable's doing a great job. I think he's got there. He stayed true to himself. He didn't try to be anything he wasn't. Came there, earned the guy's respect, because that's big in the league, especially when you're first year head coach guy. I mean, if you're like a Belichick or Andy Reid, you could kind of my way to highway. Yeah, but when you're a new guy, you got to earn the guys' trust and respect. And I think they're doing a great job of that. And they're showing the way they play. They're playing hard. They're never giving up. And you see the way Daniel Jones is playing in the past. His trouble has been turnovers. He's not turning over the ball, right?
Absolutely.
And if you go back to that Titans game when he threw that pick to Saquon, you see Dable kind of get into him you don't need that pick, right? So instead of throwing that pick, throw it out of bounds, we'll take the points, right? And we're not losing the games, right?
Right.
We're winning them. We're not losing them, right?
Down to it.
So,
absolutely.
and I think that's big. That's big.
Yeah, and I brought it up on our show about when the chips get down. Last couple seasons, you would say under Shermer or under Joe Judge, they seemed to, on the sideline, look defeated, like, oh, it's over now. This team seems like, oh, we're down by 10, but that doesn't mean anything. We've done it before. Let's go do it again. And they do. Yeah. And they get it done. And it's not even just the offense, but the defense has been aggressive and staying to doing what they do, not letting off, well, let's play prevent defense. It's like Cloud here when it's 2 minutes to go, game's on the line. Let's blitz, let's man up, and you guys do your job and get it done.
Yeah, that coach staff, I mean, Saquon's playing well. It's great to have. It's great for the NFL to have him playing the way he's playing. Especially, in New York, we love it, right?
Yeah,
he's playing well. Obviously, they should keep him. Whatever they could do to keep him, it's going to cost him a lot. But and if you look at the roster, we're not stacked talent-wise. If you go by based on other teams, right?
Right.
But you see the guys, they're buying in, they're working hard, and they're playing together, right? So even if you look at our receivers, like our receiver, I know Shep got hurt, but besides that, I mean, Darius Slayton's a pretty good player. I play with him. Mm-hmm. But besides, like, we don't have any names that anybody would really know, right? We got guys that are – I think what Dable's doing is whoever's going to play hard and be accountable and be coachable, that's who he's putting out there, and it's showing. So
Absolutely. And you talked about Saquon and doing what he does, and it's big for him, not only just for the team, but also his career too as well, because, again, with the compounding injuries happening, that could just ruin your career just like that, and people think that you're washed up or just a injury-prone running back.
Yep.
And how important it is for running backs to do this. You being a running back too as well, we're seeing this more often this year with the running games really stepping up in these running backs with how they're devalued. How do you see that affects maybe this season with the way, like, we'll say Kenneth Walker, for the Seahawks, and then you see Saquon in this game? That should be a cool battle to see. But the way running backs have been really important this year, do you think that changes some of the evaluation of some of these contracts?
I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's tough. Obviously, you always think the running back should get played. I think that because obviously you're taking the most punishment and you got to do a lot of stuff. Yeah. You got to be able to run, block, and catch, right? And you're also taking collisions. You're in a car accident every time you get a carry.
Yeah, absolutely.
But with that being said, that's kind of why we're devalued. You figure you can have 2 or 3 guys that get the job done instead of one and kind of spread it out a little bit, right? That's where the league is trying to kind of heading towards. But then you still got guys like Derrick Henry. Obviously, Saquon's he's carrying a little this year. Breeda's the backup, I believe. I mean, he's a good player, but he's not really. I mean, Saquon he's healthy. Nobody's getting the ball, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But, and then you got a guy in Dable who's featuring him as well, right? So I think it all comes down to scheme as well, where some teams want to use 2, but when we use 1, I think, as from my personal experience, when you're a running back, it's a rhythm. So you can kind of, even if you're not getting the ball, and you're in the game, you're feeling the game, right? You see how they're reading, how they're reacting, and then you see how they're playing it. So the more you get the ball in the second half, you're comfortable. Like you get it's a rhythm position. Whether you're going in for a series, coming out, you're not really feeling it. But when you have a guy like Saquon or Derrick Henry, like if you look at Derrick Henry, he's not really blowing defense away. I mean, even if you look at last year's number, he had high numbers, but you're going to 60. That's his game, right?
Yeah.
So you got to give guys a chance to figure it out and figure out how to hit those creases. Right. And you're not going to do that every other series or like rotating. That's not. Some guys can, but if you ask any running back, I'm pretty sure they'll tell you the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Giants getting it done. What do you think about even Daniel Jones, the way they've been able to utilize his legs this year, despite having that neck injury when he went for it on the goal line last season, having that such an important or even scary type of injury, it could be a career ender, getting healthy and still running the ball with them effectively.
Yeah, I mean, Daniel's been doing a great job for the team. No turnovers, right? That's always kind of been his Achilles heel, fumble or a pick, right? It's always two or three a game. I think Dable coached him up well. And Dan's fast. I remember a few years ago when I played, he broke that long run with the Eagles. Yeah. Right? And he actually pulled his hamstring. Nobody even knew about that. That's why he fell. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. There you go.
But he's a tough player, and guys want to play hard for him because he's a tough player. And I think he had like 120 yards last week. So like he's fast and he's big. He's 6'4", like 230. Like he's not a small guy. He's athletic and he works hard. So I mean, I think this is a huge year for him. And when you are a guy like in his position, you always want to put stress on the organization to make a decision, make a tough decision. Yeah. Where going into the season, you're thinking, all right, who are we going to draft or who are we going to try to trade for to be a bridge guy kind of thing. But now you're like, hey, we might have Daniel be the bridge guy. I mean, see what happens. We don't,
Right.
and this is only we're 6-1. If we go 12-5, 13-4, you can't let the guy like that go, right?
You know, yeah. Then
So-
what do you pay him? You know what I mean? So I mean, that's going to be a conversation down the road. You talk about being possibly 12-5 in this tight division. How far do you maybe see these Giants going?
I think it's still early. Obviously, with 17 games now, the extra games is going to hurt
Yeah.
and help a lot of people. I think we go far. Just the way we're watching, the way we're winning games, right? Obviously, some of it comes into luck and the way the ball bounces, but we're winning tight games. If you can win a one-possession game in the NFL, you're doing well, right? So we're not turning the ball over. We're playing stiff defense and we're running the ball, and we're solid on special teams. That's really the big thing. So if you don't got to do anything flashy, just keep doing what we've been doing. And it'll take care of itself, and then you'll start building momentum. And then some of the receivers might start to pop as a guy to go to, or obviously Leonard's back on the D line. He's a beast.
Yeah.
So and then you got the young guys playing. That D line's playing real well right now. It's just as good as any in the league. So I think we can go far. I think we got to take it 1 week at a time. I think just keep going. Just keep stacking the wins, right? Keep stacking them. Keep stacking them. Because you never know. I mean, adversity is going to hit, and I think the way we respond to that is going to be big. But just keep stacking it 1 week at a time and keep winning because, I mean, Cowboys are doing well. That defense has played a great game today. And and the Eagles, I mean, boy, A.J. Brown can play. So I played with him in Tennessee. He's strong.
Especially in that defense. If defense, every time I looked up on the TV, there was an interception by the defense. I'm like, wow, man.
You got James Bradbury, who's a all-pro player making $16 a year, and then you got Darius Slade making the same amount. So, like, who are you going to throw to? And then you pick the middle field, but then there's front seven. They still have Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, you know, guys like that who's been there for a long time. Those guys were there when I was there.
Right.
So
exactly,
they've been there 10+ years. So they got their leaders on defense, and then they got the new guys they added from. They took Bradbury for us. We couldn't pay him, right?
Yeah, I know,
right. So
but that's the funny thing is we couldn't pay him, but we're doing just as well without him, and that's what I mean. It's everybody working to do their job to get it done, and you hate to see it, your rival doing things like that and getting these guys and stuff, but you got to appreciate what they're doing. And,
I mean, that's the funny thing about the NFL. Sometimes it changes scenery or a scheme, or there's a lot of things that go into a player having success, especially when you switch teams. Because if you're at a certain team, you might be a man corner, then you go to get paid somewhere. Now they're cover 3 or cover 2, then you got to try to adjust your style to their style instead of them saying, all right, well, we got him, we just gave him this, we're going to play, he's going to do this. Some coaches do a great job at that, some not so much. So I think that's a lot of things that's overlooked as well.
Absolutely. We're at Restaurant 605. We got the Giants playing the Seahawks today. Dion Lewis with us, Super Bowl champion, played with the Titans, the Patriots, New York Football Giants. He's here hanging out, guys. Come on down. We are giving away an autographed football by Dion here. Put your name in the box. Scan the QR code to subscribe to our channel. That's all you got to do, and you're in it. But you have to be here to win. Check out the game. Stick around till halftime. You can maybe walk away with that autographed football. Pleasure being here with us.
No
Who
problem.
you got with us?
I got my guy Bobby.
Yeah, sure.
He's my mission partner. We're here trying to raise money for Best Buddies. We have a gala this weekend.
All right. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we're trying to be champions. So we had a 12-week period where we try to raise as much money as possible to be crowned champion, and that's what me and Bobby are doing, guest bartending, trying to raise money, make him feel special, right? It's all about him.
There you go.
He's been tremendous to work with, and I want to give him an opportunity to get on a mic and kind of have some fun.
No problem. Come on here. Excellent. Thank you so much. Yeah. There you go. Might be a little tight, but. All right, Bobby, pleasure having you with us, buddy. So why don't you tell us about yourself a little bit here?
All right, so I've been working with Dion Lewis for the Best Buddies Champion of the Year Gala.
Yes.
Okay.
And what is that?
It's a little dance where we raise money for Best Buddy.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
All right.
Fundraiser.
Excellent. So, fundraiser.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Excellent. So who's your favorite team out there? Is it somebody that Dion maybe played for, like anybody, like the Patriots or
My
Giants?
favorite team growing up was the New York Giants.
Yes.
And that's really cool that Dion was the New York Giants.
Right? Is that amazing? Like, I remember being a Giants since I was a kid too as well, and then you see some of these other players that you know or you're friends with or that you followed, and they actually can join that team that you're on. Like, I'm a big Michigan fan, and when Tyrone Wheatley became a New York Giant, I'm like, this is amazing. It just stinks that his career wasn't that very good with the Giants, but it was still cool that I was still supporting him though too as well.
One of my friends went to Ohio State.
Yes.
Go Buckeyes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
there you go.
now he's a New York Jet.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's awesome too. Definitely. Excellent. So when's the next gala that you guys are doing to raise some money here?
Gala's on Thursday.
Okay. So what are you guys doing extra moving on to support to gain some more,
So today we did a guest bartending event.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay, cool. Excellent. Is there anything special that you're mixing up for anybody, or are you just serving out beers to people or drinks? I mean, you got a special concoction you're doing? Or?
Just serving drinks and making drinks. It was a really awesome experience.
Right? Isn't it cool to be a
cool.
bartender?
Yeah,
You know what? Well, advice too. I'm a former bartender as well. Just be a great conversationalist too.
Yeah.
Talk to people because people love that. People go to the bars to get drinks all the time. Anybody can serve
and
a drink.
Watch football too.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's the conversations. If you listen to them and have a good conversation with them, they'll come back to you and they'll keep throwing you the money for tips.
Yeah, I
So,
agree.
absolutely. Cool. So what do you see in this game though? Are you still? You said you were a Giants fan. Are you still a Giants fan?
Yeah.
All right.
I also like the LA Rams too.
Oh, excellent. Cool. What do you
And
like
New York
about the Rams?
Jets.
And the
My
Jets.
friend.
Support the Jets too? That's
Yeah.
cool. Excellent. So what do you think about the Rams so far and why they're struggling right now as opposed to last year?
Hopefully they pick it up, and because Odell was hurt a little bit too.
Yeah, absolutely. So who do you got in this one? You got the Giants winning this one
Yeah.
against the Seahawks?
I think the Giants got it.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
So far, that's awesome. We'll see what it is. I haven't checked the score yet. It looks like it's still 0-0.
Yeah, I think
hopefully,
it's still 0-0.
we think it's going to be a close game. It's going to be tight. It's
Yeah.
going to go down to the wire. Well, we really appreciate you talking with us here. And
Yeah,
you're doing
anytime,
the
man.
guest bartending right now, but any events coming further that you guys going to be working on?
Not right now, but I'll let you guys know
Definitely.
if we have
Let us
anything in
know
the future.
If there's anything, is there anything, a social media page or a website that people can go to learn more, to help donate or anything like that? Yeah?
Yeah, me and Dion have a paper that has the link to scan. Yeah, and there's a Best Buddies New York Instagram page.
Okay, Best Buddies
There
New
we go.
York on Instagram.
And
So check
Dion,
that out,
could
you
you
guys.
give that paper to show them?
Yeah, sure, no problem. But we love it. We love supporting things like that too. I mean,
Yeah.
we will
definitely.
share it all that we can too. We love teaming
we
up
go.
with all that
Yeah,
stuff.
this
So
is how you donate for it, guys.
Dion and Bobby, 2022 Champion of the Year candidate pair. Check that out. So big congratulations to Dion and Bobby. Support Dion and Bobby's campaign right here. Let's see if I can bring that up to the camera. You can hold that up to
And-
Dion. Just hold that up so people can scan the barcode maybe right there with their phones a little bit there. Okay, and if not, again, we'll share it along our social media. We'll get it out there so that anybody can scan that too
All
to
right,
help
thanks,
donate.
guys.
Champion of the Year. Hey, best of luck.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you so
Definitely.
much, guys.
Thank you
And
for hanging out with us.
it was 12 weeks.
Okay.
And the first week, or one of the first weeks, we went ziplining.
Oh,
Oh,
that
nice.
sounds awesome. I always wanted
That's
to zip
awesome.
line.
It was an awesome experience, guys.
I bet that's awesome.
cool.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you hanging out with us and coming out with us.
It was pretty scary, and it was really nice meeting you guys.
Yeah,
Hey,
no
no
problem.
problem.
Pleasure meeting you too.
Take care, right?
Definitely. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. We had to go live one more time just to see you guys out there. Have Dion on here. It was a pleasure. Him and Bobby. Support Dion and Bobby right there. Like we said, the Champion of the Year Gala. Go to their Instagram page. We will be posting that further on in our group too as well. So thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the game.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you so much, Dion. Yeah,
it.
there's the ring right there. I
Yeah.
love it, man. That's awesome. You gotta try it. Oh, that's cool.
That's
yeah.
dope. Look at that.
Yep.
That's nice.
Man,
Big.
look at that thing. Yeah, that's heavy. How do you hold that thing?
I think my second time wearing it.
Yeah.
SB's 2018
Yep.
today.
Right? Yeah, that's funny because people would ask me. I think even my son, because again, he's a big Chiefs fan, which is crazy because I think he just loves the whole Mahomes and everybody and stuff like that. He's young, but he had asked about Super Bowl rings. Oh, is Dion wear his ring? And I'm like, I don't think so because most guys, when they have the Super Bowl rings, they don't really wear them out in public all the time. You got to put away special occasions.
Like a fundraiser.
Yeah,
Yeah. Right.
absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, so there you go.
Every day.
Yeah, right. My parents walking around with it. Excellent. Awesome, man. We definitely appreciate it. There you go. Come on down. Dion Lewis is here. Come say hi. He's a friendly dude. He'll hang out with you guys and put your name in the box and walk away with a winner, hopefully. All right. We'll see you guys